Why is there tension between Iran and the United States? It all started in 1979, when Iran had an Islamic revolution and overthrew the American-backed Shah. Iranian students took over the American embassy in Tehran and held American diplomats hostage for 444 days. Since then, the United States and Iran have had no formal diplomatic relations. Another big reason is Iran's nuclear program. Iran has been working on nuclear technology, and the United States believes Iran may want to build nuclear weapons. In 2015, world powers made a deal with Iran, known as the Iran nuclear deal, to limit Iran's nuclear program. But in 2018, President Trump pulled the United States out, which increased tensions even more. The United States accuses Iran of supporting terrorist groups like Hezbollah and of backing militias in Iraq, Syria, and Yemen. Iran wants to be the strongest power in the Middle East, while the United States wants to limit Iran's influence. What about Israel? Israel sees Iran as an existential threat because Iranian leaders say Israel should not exist. Iran supports groups like Hamas and Hezbollah that fight against Israel. Israel believes Iran is trying to build nuclear weapons, which would threaten Israeli safety. That's why Israel has carried out secret operations like cyber attacks and strikes to slow down Iran's nuclear work. Is there a real war? There is no full-scale war, but there are proxy wars. In Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, and Yemen, Iran supports groups that fight against American or Israeli interests. Both the United States and Israel take actions to weaken Iran's influence, sometimes using airstrikes, cyber attacks, or sanctions. In summary, the conflict is about power, nuclear weapons, and ideology. Israel supports the United States against Iran because it sees Iran as a direct enemy. All sides are trying to gain control in the Middle East, but no one wants a full war, yet tension remains very high.